History rarely announces its secrets. It whispers them through cracks in stone, faded ink, and silenced voices. Tonight, we step into those whispers, where shadows cling to official timelines and uncomfortable truths wait patiently beneath polished monuments. Because every civilization has stories. It buried deliberately moments when power chose forgetting over honesty. The past we inherited was carefully edited long before it reached our classrooms, museums, and screens, shaped by victors, priests, and politicians who understood that controlling memory could control the future. The opening question lingers like smoke above everything we think we already know. Long before modern borders hardened the world, ancient legends spoke of cities swallowed by seas, libraries burned to ash, and travelers who mapped continents that official history insists were undiscovered. Fragments of these stories survived in forbidden texts, mythologized chants, and half-destroyed tablets, suggesting advanced knowledge of astronomy, engineering, and climate cycles far older than accepted timelines. Yet whenever such evidence surfaced, it was dismissed as coincidence or fantasy, because acknowledging sophisticated lost civilizations would fracture the comfortable narrative of linear progress humanity prefers to believe. This denial has echoed through centuries of scholarship and silence. Ancient maps complicate this mystery further, showing an ice tree Antarctica centuries before modern explorers arrived, coastlines drawn with impossible accuracy, and landmasses that should not have been known. This implies sources of knowledge now missing, perhaps erased intentionally, as archaeology uncovered anomalous artifacts, perfectly cut stone, unexplained machinery, and sudden societal collapses aligned with rapid climate change. Institutions often locked these discoveries away, citing preservation or classification. Alternative interpretations quietly vanished from academic journals, leaving the public unaware that history's puzzle contained far more pieces than what was displayed behind official exhibits, guarded by authority and habit alone. With the rise of modern technology, satellites, carbon dating, and digital reconstruction began revealing inconsistencies impossible to ignore. Submerged structures of ancient coastlines, manipulated timelines within archives, and sudden revisions to textbooks following political pressure. History remains a powerful tool, shaping identity, borders, and legitimacy. Governments, corporations, and even academic bodies have incentives to suppress disruptive discoveries, funding research that aligns with approved narratives while discrediting those who ask dangerous questions. This ensures uncomfortable truths remain buried beneath bureaucracy and public distraction, where curiosity slowly dulls. Yet despite suppression, fragments persist, circulating through leaked documents, rediscovered ruins, and whispers shared beyond official channels. As we follow these traces deeper, a pattern emerges not of innocent error, but of deliberate omission. This suggests our understanding of humanity's past is incomplete by design. This realization reframes every monument, map, and myth as potential evidence of a larger, hidden story, one that challenges who we are, where we came from, and why certain truths were never meant to surface. The deeper we look, the more unsettling the silence becomes, as history waits patiently to be questioned at last. Have you ever wondered if our history books are missing a few chapters? As archaeologists dig deeper into deserts, jungles, and even ocean floors, they're finding things that just don't fit. Imagine stone structures buried beneath civilizations we thought were the first, or tools dated thousands of years before the cultures assigned to them. They're also finding sudden gaps where entire populations vanished, often right when the climate took a dramatic turn with floods or volcanic winters. But instead of rewriting our timelines, these anomalies are often softened, reclassified as ritual objects, or simply called a coincidence. Why? Because admitting that advanced societies have repeatedly collapsed challenges our comforting belief that we somehow immune to the same fate. It's not just in the dirt. It's in forbidden texts, to ancient manuscripts hidden away in monasteries and private collections tell similar stories of global catastrophes, advanced machines, and knowledge networks that existed long before known empires. These writings were often dismissed as heresy or myth, not because they weren't consistent, but because they threatened the authority of religious and political powers. Throughout history, anyone who tried to share this knowledge faced exile, imprisonment, or ridicule. This ensured that only fragments survived, stripped of their original context and safely neutralized as myth, their warnings echoing quietly beneath official history. The silent villain in these hidden histories is often climate change. Ice cores and sediment layers show rapid warming, sudden freezes, and rising seas that collapsed societies faster than they could adapt. Yet, our modern narrative prefers to see climate change as a gradual process. Acknowledging that nature can shift violently and without mercy would expose just how fragile our own progress is. It would show how closely our present moment mirrors the past, right before a collapse. It seems history was quietly edited to avoid fear and accountability, prioritizing stability over the difficult truth. But now, something is changing. Thanks to digital archives and global collaboration, independent researchers are connecting these suppressed fragments. The patterns of intentional omission are becoming harder to ignore. Technology is exposing inconsistencies faster than they can be buried, and the resistance from mainstream institutions is intensifying. As these hidden histories resurface, they ask a troubling question. Are we repeating these cycles not because we forgot, but because we were never allowed to remember? Did you know that our planet is hiding a secret history right beneath our feet? We're finding vast networks of civilizations far older than the kingdoms in our textbooks. But here's the twist. The same technology that uncovers the past can also be used to hide it. A story that aligns with modern geology and astronomy. This suggests a shared global memory, not just fantasy. Why? Because questioning our origin story threatens the very foundations of power. Our education system subtly reinforces these boundaries. Textbooks are revised, controversial debates are removed, and museum artifacts are shown without their true, unsettling content. Survivors of past cataclysms encoded warnings for us in their myths, symbols, and megalithic structures, hoping we would one day understand. This isn't about a handful of villains in a secret room. It's a system that prioritizes stability over truth. A system where we choose comforting stories over difficult realities. As our own world faces challenges like climate change and rising, the real hidden history isn't just buried in the ground. It's a choice we make. Do we accept the simple story, or do we dare to look at the unsettling evidence our ancestors tried so hard to preserve? Thanks for watching. If this made you think, hit that subscribe button and join the conversation below.